Hey guys, it's Marilyn. Today's reading will be a channeled message from the source. So, if you feel drawn to any of these piles of cards, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Then you can stay and hear what channeled message I will get from these cards that I've pulled. Of course, only take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate with you at all, don't force it, or if just part of it resonates with you, take it however, and I will just be interpreting the energy I'm getting from the cards as a message from the source. So, listen to your intuition, listen to your own gut feeling. So if you have chosen your pile, I will start with the first channeled message now. Okay. Okay. So pile number 1, let's see what your message is. Okay. You often wonder, where did your passion go? You often wonder, why are these burdens still not over? Why are you still having to go through these hard times? You wonder why love still hasn't come knocking on your door. Yet you somehow feel it, yet you somehow feel that it's there, that it's all around you. It's just not showing up in the outside world. You don't want to feel defeated. You want what's inside of you to be mirrored in the external world as well. You want to see it happen. You want to make changes to your external world. But you're still not feeling that fulfillment. You're still not feeling that fulfillment in the physical world. You have changed a lot over the past period. And you're getting a lot of help from your angels and from your spirit guides. They have been with you every step of the way. It's not just your imagination. These things that you encounter are real. And you are a magical being capable of so many things. You just still haven't mastered your confidence. You're still unable to really take action that is completely in alignment with how you're feeling. And you want to feel stable. You want to feel stable in this world. You want to be strong. And you know what? You are strong. You just haven't experienced your own strength yet. And you have nothing. You don't have anything to show for it yet, because it's not yet manifested. And because of that uncertainty, You're not taking actions. You're not making bold movements. Because you're still deciding on what is right or wrong. For you, but once you make that movement, you will be rising high. You won't feel stuck anymore. I want you to know that whatever you do, whatever is you're thinking about doing, whatever action you take, the outcome of that action is less important than you actually taking that action, if it feels right, if it feels like something you really want to do. And know that whatever you do, you're protected. You will always be protected. Don't be so hard on yourself. You will learn more about yourself if you learn to love not just your strength but also your weaknesses. Embrace those feelings of inadequacy. Be gentle to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Through this gentleness, you will learn how to take action and how to create everything you want in this life. I know what you went through. I know what you're going through. I'm watching you. And your soul deserves for you to be treated in a gentle way. And though it might be counterintuitive to a lot of things that you've learned through life, and you know how success is actually created, how success is manifested in this life, I'm here to tell you today that you should choose the gentler option. You should choose the more gentle thing to say, whether it is about yourself, about the situations, about other people, and also to treat yourself like you would treat someone you really love. Even if you have to pretend that is the truth for a while. I just want you to experience the result of being gentle to yourself and what it will bring. Okay. So that's your message pile number 1. I just kind of disappeared here for a second. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you got something out of it. It was strange to channel it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be moving on to the second pile now. So pile number 2. Let's see what you got. Things don't seem very sunny to you right now, or like you have a lot of opportunities from the point where you are standing in at this time in your life. You're still grieving. You're still grieving some things in your noticing what you don't have, you're noticing the lack, and all of these thoughts are consuming your life, consuming your mind. You're worried about the future. And you are working hard. You're working hard both mentally and physically to, create something for yourself, to create some certainty in your future. But you don't see the situation changing for the better. You don't see that things will like start turning in your favor. And you don't want to be stuck in that mentality. You want to be enthusiastic about life. You want to rush forward and just be confident that you will receive everything you need along your way. But you don't really believe that, so you're not really celebrating that feeling. You're afraid to feel like good things will come to you. You don't want to be disappointed in that. You don't want to get your hopes up and then be disappointed and be deceived and tricked. You don't want to play a trick on yourself. This goes really deep in your case, and it's just all of these swords here, all of these thoughts. I would like you to consider the root. What is the root? What is the ultimate fear under all of these little fears and little worries about everyday life and how it will work out eventually? What is at the core? Where did it all begin? When you start asking that question, you will be getting a lot of help from your angels, from your guides. They will start offering you solutions. Because you need to rebuild yourself. I mean, you don't need to do anything, but, in order to feel that sense of relief that you're so longing for, you have to first find out what you're made of. Why do you work the way you work? What is your motivation for worry? And then think about what part of your conditioning do you want to keep? What part of it does not serve you anymore? Because, you're made up of so many ingredients, that so many people put inside of you. You have adopted their beliefs and started valuing yourself in according to that. And whenever you don't live up to those types of expectations you've built on yourself, you don't want to get disappointed in yourself, but were those your rules to begin with? It's also carried through ancestral lineage, like, think about your parents and the lives they lived. And your early childhood, and how you might have picked up on the same fears that they carry for God knows how long, You did not choose to be like this. I mean, yes, you did choose to be like this, but you have chosen it only because the alternative the alternative to not conforming to the expectations and not adopting, not becoming like them, was to not receive love. And you made your choice to conform because you didn't want to be alone, you didn't want to be abandoned. And it's hard to have good relationships with other people if you don't have a good relationship with yourself. And if you're always expecting that someone will find out that you're an imposter, then you can't really notice the people around you who you really could have the connection with. You're not really present with them. There's no thriving social life. There are no deep emotional connections without it. There is no perfect lover. I know you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of energy. You have all these wishes, all these things you wish you could be. But sometimes those very expectations, even though these things, these wishes of yours will be something that, eventually you will become. If those are truly your desires, you will become those things. But right now, at this moment, I would like you to not put so many expectations on yourself, because you're only putting yourself down like that, by always constantly adding all these more things that you just simply are not yet. Try to embrace what you are right now and really understand it. Like, I really would like you to understand how you work and why you work the way you work. Because that's the truth. And from that truth, then you will be able to build. That truth will show you what's right for you and what isn't right for you, because honestly, I don't think you fully understand it. Because you don't accept all parts of yourself. And I don't blame you for it. This is the human condition, basically. Everyone who says otherwise has either done a lot of work on themselves, or they're lying, because we so don't want to be left out in the cold. We don't want to be left behind, and we conform, and we become something that we're not. And that's nothing. It's just something we do for love. It's just something we do because we think it's the only way that we can be loved. And I understand that, so please don't take this. This is not tough love I'm giving you right now. I hope you understand that, and I hope you know how much I understand everything you did and the reasons you did it. And I know that you are wonderful. And I would like you to know it too. But in order to know it, you have to face the truth about yourself. I want you to connect to your roots. I want you to connect to sources of your misery, to sources of your suffering here. I can tell you that it's for certain. that it stems from you rejecting and not wanting to be something that you are, because you were afraid that if you are those things, you won't be loved. So please get to know yourself better so you can love yourself as much as I love you. So, okay, pile number 2, that was your channeled message. Hope it resonated with you. I hope you got something out of it. And thank you for watching. I will be moving on now. So, pile number 3, let's see what message you got here. Well, you are about to embark on a new journey here. You are going forward with both your light and your darkness. For the first time in your life, you have a sense of who you are, and you are no longer looking at what other people will tell you who you are. You know who you are. You know your truth, and you act on it. And you don't just rely on your intuition anymore, you are the intuition. You see it everywhere, you don't think of it as something external to you anymore. And you don't care how others will perceive you anymore. It's not that you don't care, like that you don't care about anyone's opinion, but like, it's not something that defines you anymore. And you're not weighing your options and trying to be invisible, hiding yourself from the world because, you want everyone to approve of you. You have fallen in love with yourself. Oh my god. You have fallen in love with yourself and you are loyal to that love. You've done so much work. I'm so proud of you. You've moved on from all the shitty situations in your life, from all the shitty relationships, from all the patterns of behavior that were not serving you, and you have chosen to, you went to the source of things and you discovered what's important to you, and you're going towards it now. There's no turning back at this point. Because you have transformed. You have transformed yourself. You watched yourself die. You've become so wise along the way. And so determined. You used to think you were powerless. But now you know that you're magical. And now you know that both of your sides are worthy of love. What you consider your flaws are worthy to be loved. What you consider your virtues is worthy to be loved. Then you're not super focused on security anymore. You're not sacrificing your life just to feel safe. Can you believe how much you've misjudged yourself through your life? And you thought you didn't know what's what, and that other people had to tell you what's what? And look at you now in your power. Wearing your crown proudly. The conflict days are over. Of course, there will always be expansion, there will always be contrast in life, but I think you already know that. But the biggest battles of your life are over. The deepest suffering, the heaviest burdens, you have released them. You used to think that your gentleness was a flaw, but now you know that your gentleness is the truth of who you are. Congratulations, you see yourself for who you are right now. And how beautiful does the world look now? I know you see the change, I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you. Okay, so pile number 3, this was your message. This was by far the most positive message in this reading today, and I hope it resonated with you, and I hope it was fun for you to watch it, that it brought you some clarity, that you got something out of it. And thank you for watching, and I will see you another time, guys. Bye!